here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with day 18 of our Scrap September series, and the prompt today is Hoarder. So I am actually using my thickers predominantly in today's layout, and I love thickers and I do hoard them. I do use them, but I also have a lot of them, much more than I will ever need. So I decided to pick that as my hoarding. And what I'm actually doing is I went through and pulled out some thickers that I can't really make any more words out of, and then some that I actually just don't like and I know I will never use. And I am creating a background. So I'm going to fill this entire 12 by 12 page, and I've got this awesome alphabet cut file from the Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I'm using that as well on this layout. So I'm just trimming down my white cardstock, and then I'm going to fill this background with thickers. So you're not going to watch me do that. I just wanted to put down a few so you could get the idea of what I'm doing, and then I come back and you see it all there finished. So I use, I think, 3 different types of thickers, and I was really happy with how it turned out. I am using my Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection, which is also something that I hoard. So I've kind of got two hoarding things in this video. And so this is actually, oh, what collection is this? Is it Life is Beautiful? Do they have a collection called Life is Beautiful? Quite old. I don't have the full collection, just have some bits and pieces that I got in a grab bag. And so that's what I'm using. I'm going to stick the cut file down with wet glue and then mount my photos on some cardstock and then embellish. So that's sort of where I'm going with this. But I want to tell you about my special guest today. So we have Sandie joining us today. She's from the YouTube channel Steak Goddess, so she will, of course, be linked down below. I know Sandie through the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, which is how I met a lot of the special guests that are joining us in September. And I've been following Sandie scrapping for a while, particularly in that group. It's a relatively small group and everyone shares lots of things, and so you really do get a chance to kind of see a lot of people's layouts and get to know them a little bit better from that perspective. She also is involved with the How to Kill a Kit with Style YouTube series that quite a few people on YouTube are involved in, and that is heaps of fun to watch. The ladies make kits from their stash and use it every month, and they show you layout shares, and I just love watching layout shares in particular. I think they're my favourite videos to watch, and funnily enough I never film them. I should film them because I love watching them. But I love her channel. She also did a face-to-face video recently, a tag video. I think it was from last month, and you should definitely go and watch it because it will give you a chance to get to know her a little bit better. And it's a face-to-face video, so you get to see her speaking to the camera too, which is awesome. So that's Sandie. Definitely go and check her out. I can't wait to see what she comes up with for this prompt. I mean, we all hoard things, so it'll be awesome to see her take on this prompt. And so, as I said to you before about my layout, I have stuck down this cut file from the Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I haven't backed the cut file or anything like that. I've just stuck it down on top of my thicker background. So this is quite a busy layout. I don't embellish it very much because it is quite busy, but I did want to show you, I guess, a way that you can use up your thickers, particularly when you can't actually write any more words, but also when you have some that you just don't like. So I've got some chipboard ones that I got in a kit, and I just don't like them, and I never use them. I find the font hard to read. I'm just not a fan. So I used some of them on this layout, certainly not all of them, but some of them. So yes, it's a good way to use up those thickers when you either can't make any more words or don't like them. So I'm just sticking down the insides of the letters here. So the A and the D and the E and the O and the Q. I think that's all of them. So I think I mentioned that this cut file is from the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file store on Etsy. So I'll try to remember to link that down below. But if I don't, just Google Confessions of a Paper Addict and it will come up. Virginia, who runs that business, has awesome cut files, amazing cut files. I am biased. I am on the design team. However, I wouldn't have applied for the design team if I didn't love the product. And I can genuinely say that I do love the product. So go and check her out. If you've got a cut file machine yourself and you like to cut your own cut files, definitely go and check out the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file shop. So I am just backing my papers on some more Cocoa Vanilla cardstock here, and I'm actually backing them kind of in the middle of the cardstock because I just wanted to keep the outside in case I want to do like a matting of my layout, similar to what I've done in this layout. I just wanted to keep that option open, so I didn't want to cut into the edge of the paper, if that makes sense. I don't know if anybody else does that. I don't do it often, but I do it on pages that I think, or pattern paper that I think I might want to use as kind of a little background peeking through. What do you call that? Border. That's what you call it. That I might want to use as a border on my full page layouts. So that is what I'm doing. I know it's off camera, but that is what I'm doing. So you'll see me just trim up the photos and then I stick them down onto black cardstock. Now I had a little accident and you won't see it because I've edited it out. My entire camera tripod situation, which is a very hastily rigged up contraption with duct tape and weights balancing things, actually fell down. And it left a massive dent in my desk. So thankfully no scrapbook pages were hurt in the accident. And it was moderately amusing, but it did happen. So you can actually see in the top left, there's a big dent. And that is from the piece of wood that my, I don't know, it's not a tripod. Oh, it's a selfie stick. I use a selfie stick to hold my iPhone, and I attached the selfie stick to a piece of wood with duct tape or gaffer tape. I don't know what you call it in the States, and packaging tape. And then that's resting on a couple of towers of various things. And yes, it's all very professional, I assure you. And anyway, it fell down. And so you just missed me backing the photos in black. That's all that was missed in that little incident. And now I have some ephemera that I've pulled out from the Life is Beautiful Cocoa Vanilla collection, but also just a couple of other bits of Cocoa Vanilla as well. Pulled out a couple of film strip ephemera pieces, and I am just sticking my photos down flat onto my layout. So for once, I'm not popping them up. I didn't think they needed it because the background is so textured, just my opinion. And then I also have already organised my title, which is called Rolling Fun with Thomas. So Link was just starting to practice how to roll. He wasn't actually rolling over, but that's not the point. In the photo, he's kind of definitely trying to roll onto his side. And so I just went with that as the title. And I don't know if you can see, but something miraculous is happening on this layout. I am using a ruler. I never use a ruler, but I bought this new T-square ruler and I really like it. It's fun. And so I'm using it for the first time in a video, I think, on this layout. So yes, it does help to make your title straight if that is something that you like. I don't get particularly fussed by that sort of thing, but I just thought I'd give it a shot and I'm happy with it. It does make it much easier to line up things. And so, yes, I'm using a ruler. Again, normally I would edit out this part, but the video didn't take very long to put together because I didn't film the sticking down of the thickers. So that did take a while to stick down the thickers. I didn't do it in a particular order. One of my friends asked me if that must have taken forever. She said to kind of map out where you're going to put all the thickers. I did not do that. They just got all stuck down randomly. And I just sort of filled in the gaps as I went. So yes, there was no measuring or anything like that. It was just stick down where they fit and try not to put too much, like with like, if that makes sense. So back to what I'm doing on my layout. I'm just creating 3 clusters and I'm using flowers from the Life is Beautiful ephemera pack and a couple of butterflies, and also I add some what are they called? Resin flowers at the end as well. And that's all I'm doing, really. That's it for this layout. So I am going to stick these all down, obviously. And I am going to pop some up on foam as well as stick some flat. But don't forget to go and check out Sandie's video. I think Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Don't forget to go and check out Sandie's video. I'm sure she'll have done an amazing take on this hoarder layout. I can't wait to see what she's come up with. As of me filming this, I haven't seen her take on it yet, but I know that she will do something amazing. So she will be linked down in the description box down below. There's also a link to the playlist that has all of the videos that have been released in our Scrap September series so far. Both our videos, but also all of our guest videos are in that playlist as well. And as a new day comes, we will be adding the videos to the playlist, so everything will be in the one spot, which will be great. So make sure you go and check that out. And thank you guys so much for watching us so far. I know it's a lot happening in September. There's a lot of people that do Scraptember or Scrap September. There's lots of challenges and things happening. So I hope you're getting lots of inspiration from lots of different people this month. If you're using our prompts, that's amazing. Make sure you tag us in Instagram or share it with us on Facebook, because we want to see everything that you guys are creating this month. It's such a fun, scrappy month, and we're excited to be a part of it. So you can see me here just adding some resin flowers, and then that's it. I don't do any splatters on this layout. I don't think it needs it. It's very busy, and so I just wanted to, keep it simple, not add any splatters. Simple. It's not simple. It's far from simple. But that's it. We are done. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!